threatened me personally.
Oh, stay there. Stay there, Paul Dorneanu. Let's do 5 more minutes on the other side as we debrief you here worldwide on the radio. Very upset about all the YouTube videos that we linked to on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com that got carried as official news.
You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Paul Dorneanu is our guest from Infocon.ro, joining us from Romania, got back home the last few hours. He was taken to the police station, arrested twice, and the second time, very angry. They'd seen his YouTube videos that we posted that were actually carried by Google News as news and even posted on their front page. That's what automated computers can do. They can censor us with one hand and then elevate us with the other. But it is amazing what the alternative media can do, thanks to Paul Dorneanu's courage and many others. Okay, Paul, so you're saying this police officer, officer of officers, were you saying he was a captain or a sergeant, threatened you over the fact that you'd put him on YouTube? Please continue.
He was very angry that I put those videos on YouTube, especially the ones on which you can see the faces of the...
Well, let's make them more angry. Let's make them more angry. Do you have his name?
No, I don't have his name, but I have a picture of him from the day earlier when the protest. Well,
send us who this thug is. We want to put that in the article. So he threatened you. What did he say when he threatened you?
Well, he kept asking me why I put this on the internet, why I have recorded that video inside the police station, and I denied all the time that I recorded that video. I just said that I only uploaded it to the YouTube. I got it from somebody else. I kept denying all the time.
Good.
And they said, well, we have to take you into the jail and send you to a court where a judge will decide what we're going to do with you. And after that, they started do a body search on us. They had remove our shoes, got everything, whatever we had on us, taken away, and I feel that they were looking for something else, like maybe, knife or drugs, something to get us, to stage us. Probably that's what they really looking for. And after that, they put the batteries back into our cameras and the tapes, and they had us show them what we filmed, what pictures we have taken of, and had me delete all the pictures from my camera, and which I'll actually tonight recovered with a special software. Try to recover all the pictures because I have 200 pictures from last day that were lost. And I had a tape with more than half an hour recorded on it.
How are you going to recover it? You got some special software, or had you saved it at the hotel? I know you said...
After to cover erase format cards, I haven't wrote anything on it, so it can be done. I'll try that tonight. But more important is that they had me also destroy the tape I had in my video camera. I had more than 40 minutes recorded on that tape, and they didn't want them to do it. They wanted me to do it by myself with my hands and then throw it into the trash. So that lasted for about 4 hours. Other two guys, two policemen, higher in rank, I think, came to us and asking a question about us, why we were taking pictures to the policeman, why we were taking pictures to the car plate. that's what they started to say, because they were looking at the pictures and saying, look, you took pictures with the car plate. Why do you do that?
Yeah, implying you're a criminal so they morally can feel good about themselves, when really they're there protecting criminals. Your alternative media, they're documenting world leaders, the bankers that have robbed us blind. Paul Dorneanu, joining us from Romania, who just covered Bilderberg 2009. Stay there. A few more minutes with you, then I'm going to shift gears. Stay with us. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. I've told you for a long time it's important to be self-sufficient, and today that's more important than ever. We need to be independent, and food and water is the key. You'll never have to stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. You'll never have to go to the Superdome and beg for FEMA to take care of your family in any emergency if you simply prepare. No one is going to take care of your family in the final equation but you. You know eFoodsDirect.com is still able to ship storable food that's safe from E. coli, salmonella, genetic alteration, or Chinese imports, and they do it at almost half the cost of last year's grocery prices. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web, go to eFoodsDirect.com. Visit eFoodsDirect.com and look over the fine list of high-quality, freeze-dried, and dehydrated foods they have to offer. Watch the free videos, look at their online catalog, or give them a call at 1-800-409-5633. Again, 800-409-5633, or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com. Take action today. The first step is getting storable food.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
You worry. If you don't understand the situation. Hi, summer's coming and now's the time to learn self-sufficiency. If you're going to eat from nature's bounty of wild edible plants, remember, there's a learning curve. Experience is the best teacher, but that means time. To speed it up, you'll need to build on the wisdom of a teacher who has lived it. Author Linda Runyon is that teacher. Her Wild Food Knowledge Package is the crash course. The DVD gives you a 3-hour overview of her world directly from her. The book gives you an in-depth reference with all of the insider know-how you'll ever need. And her wild cards are your portable summary and cheat sheet for your field work. This 3-pronged learning system will take you from spectator to scholar to gourmet survivalist in weeks, not years. Folks, I can vouch that Linda's the real deal. She's my mom, and I watched her do it. So go to ofthefield.com or call 888-51-EAT-FREE. Start now. Knowledge is power. Better take action. I think a storm's coming.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, very important report coming up. In just a few minutes, I'm going to detail the just off-the-chart attacks on liberty and freedom that are going on. Bills introduced to ban free speech. Bills introduced to ban guns at will, to ban gun owners. But how this ties into a bigger picture of control. These tracking and tracing lists for travel, for buying, for selling, for having jobs, that's coming up. But right now, let's go back to Paul Dorneanu of Infocon.ro. Just citizen activist, citizen news gatherer, took action. A lot of his footage is in my film Endgame. Blueprint for Global Enslavement. He went to Bilderberg 2007. And 2008 was in Chantilly, Virginia. We were bullhorning them from less than 50 yards away, their main conference hall, because most of the conference hall, the facility was 100, 200, 300 yards away from the road. But the one area where the conference room backed up on a side road, public sidewalk, you were like 35 yards away. And Richard N. Haas came out and was angry, the head of the CFR. I mean, the security was just breathing heavy. They had Secret Service just literally just going, ugh, looking at us with hatred because they told them don't arrest these people because it'll end up being, news coverage because it was a total blackout in the U.S. Well, they've changed the rules 2009. Now, they did have me arrested when I went to Canada. They pulled me off and said, what do you come to do at the conference? Are you planning violence? And I said, no, I'm a nonviolent guy. Everybody knows that. I'm here to cover the world elite. And they said, oh, no, you're not. You're trying to bring porn into Canada. And I said, excuse me? They said, yep, we find one thing on your computer, a pinup girl. You're going to prison. And they would smile and laugh and strut around in black uniforms. They were like these black vest, armored vests over gray, and they would get off on it. I was like, you're actually getting off on this, aren't you? You're actually feeding right now. And they would get so mad. I would go, man, it must be a pathetic job to be you. I kind of enjoyed it for a while. And they were so angry. I mean, they were so angry because they told us no cell phone calls, and they took our cell phones and stuff. But Slick Eyes, no, it was Aaron Dykes, had his little bitty cell phone. He little bitty gray cell phone. We actually lost it at Bilderberg 2008. I forgot about that. But that was a year later, or 2 years later. But he had that little bitty phone.